What justice is there for Albert who can no longer breathe? No one asked me to come here this morning. I came under my own will because Albert cannot stand this day to testify in court. If Albert did a mistake, let him testify in court. That's why we have court. Okay. Let him testify in court. But what happened between here and Homa Bay, only Albert can tell us. And unfortunately, as I've said, dead bodies tell no tales.
How low was the bar for us to vote an ICC suspect?
Yes.
In consecutive terms, ICC suspect number 1, Uhuru. ICC suspect number 2, Ruto.
Yes.
I am not surprised that this government is hunting and haunting the dissenters of this regime because they are using the Moi manual. Ruto ni mtoto wa Moi. Amefunzwa na Moi siasa za kuabduct watu, siasa za kuua watu, siasa za kuintimidate watu na siasa za kutumia vijana vibaya. Na sisi tumekataa.
Kama mama amesikia uchungu sana. Kama mama amesikia mtoto mmoja, huyo mama atapata lini mtoto mwingine? Na amekuwa mzee. Atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Huyo mzee atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Wakimwambia hapo, wanamtoa kwa boma ya mzazi wake. Walikuwa wanamtoa wampeleke wapi? Tunataka tu huyo askari watuletee hapa. Hatutaki maneno ya koti. Watupatie sisi wa mama. Tutadili na huyo askari.
There's one particular police officer who decided to hurl tear gas canisters at us. And I went to him and asked him why he's hurling tear gas canisters, yet we are peaceful. So when I asked him that, he threatened me and he told me, I have marked you. Nimekumark na nitakupata.
Serikali ndio inapatia polisi nguvu, but not for long. We the people shall. The power belongs to us.
Hello and welcome to LNN. My name is EJ Mokora. So, as you can see, we are outside the Central Police Station in the Nairobi CBD, where crowds are charging up, where crowds have formed up, trying to agitate and need answers on what happened to Albert Omondi Ojwang following his mysterious death inside this police station, where he was in custody after being arrested in Nyanza province. People and the crowds and the activists out here, they just want answers to know what really happened to this man. He was under police custody and just posting on X where he was castigating some senior police officers for corruption, and he just ended up dead. We are here to get the different opinions of people on what they feel and what they are agitating for.
I came here at Central Police Station to Metoka City Mortuary, and we walked all the way from City Mortuary to come and occupy Central Police Station. When we got here, there's one particular police officer who decided to hurl tear gas canisters at us. And I went to him and asked him why he's hurling tear gas canisters, yet we are peaceful. So when I asked him that, he threatened me and he told me, I have marked you. Nimekumark na nitakupata. That's what he told me. Akaniambia si tunatembea kwa hizi streets. Nimekumark na nitakupata. And there are videos to prove that. Some people are recording the videos. It has been recorded. And so now I'm trying to find my way to go and record the statement because he's threatened me and they don't want to allow me in. The OCPD who is here and the OCS KICC are telling me that they will find me privately so that I can record my statement privately. So I'm wondering, do people record statements privately?
Yeah, why?
Or do people record statements in a police station at the earliest time possible when they have been threatened? So I want to go record my statement, and I want them to allow me to go record my statement.
Yes.
I don't want anything to be done behind back doors, behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go and record my statement privately in someone's office. No. I want to go inside there and record my statement like everyone else does.
My name is Sharon, the planner. I've been at Central Police Station from 10:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm here to demand justice for Albert Ojwang. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the police and the police IG Douglas Kanja did give an explanation. Did you buy any of that of what really happened to Albert Ojwang?
Explanation or no explanation, Albert was alive when he was removed from his mother's and father's homestead. What happened, what transpired between Homa Bay and Nairobi, only Albert can tell us. Yes. Not even the police officers can tell us. Only Albert can tell us. And they said dead bodies tell no tales. So only Albert can tell us what happened. So whatever the DIG says or whoever else is saying, those are stories to defend a corrupt, impunitive system, which we are saying today must stop. This has to come to an end. We are tired. Every single day there's a new reason to get angry at this government. Every single day. They're now selling fear. By killing Albert Ojwang, they're trying to sell fear so that the young people cannot show up in the streets as they did last year. But we'll remain unbowed. We will remain undefeated. The will of the people will prevail one way or another. We are here because of police extrajudicial killings. But what else is going on in the country? What justice is there for Albert who can no longer breathe? No one asked me to come here this morning. I came under my own will because Albert cannot stand this day to testify in court. If Albert did a mistake, let him testify in court. That's why we have court. Okay. Let him testify in court. But what happened between here and Homa Bay, only Albert can tell us. And unfortunately, as I've said, dead bodies tell no tales.
Habari mzuri sina kwa sababu mtoto alitolewa wapi Homa Bay? Tuko wapi? Tuko Nairobi. Tuliambiwa mzazi mwenye ako karibu ndiye atadili na yeye. Mama kama baki nyumbani. Sisi tuko hapa, tuko Nairobi na tutaongelelea juu ya huyu kijana kwa sababu tumba ya kuzaa ni moja. Tumba ya kuzaa ni moja. Kama mama amesikia uchungu sana. Kama mama amesikia mtoto mmoja, huyo mama atapata lini mtoto mwingine? Na amekuwa mzee. Atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Huyo mzee atapata wapi mtoto mwingine? Wakimwambia hapo, wanamtoa kwa boma ya mzazi wake. Walikuwa wanamtoa wampeleke wapi? Tunataka tu huyo askari watuletee hapa. Hatutaki maneno ya koti. Watupatie sisi wa mama. Tutadili na huyo askari. Hata tutaki wanaume wakae. Tutadili tu na hao askari. Wawe wawili awe mmoja. Watuache sisi. Tutadili na yeye. Sababu ni uchungu. Ni uchungu kama mzazi. Tumezaa watoto. Unawapeleka college ya polisi, mtoto anakuambia mama, wacha nifanye biashara. Kule ni shimo la majambazi. Wewe na tuko kwa free country yenye iko uhuru. Uhuru gani? Tunasomesha watoto wanakosa kazi. Hawa wako kwa payroll. Wako kwa payroll. Tena wakifika mali ni hongo. Pengine walikuwa wamekosa hongo. Walikuwa wamekosa hongo. Pengine mtoto hana chochote kwa mfuko. Angewahonga nini ndio wamwache uhai wake? Ndio wamwache uhai wake. Alikuwa na nini? Ni uchungu kabisa.
This country is in the wrong hands, starting with the president,
Amen,
to the inspector general,
Amen,
to the deputy inspector
yes,
general. How low was the bar for us to vote an ICC suspect?
Yes.
In consecutive terms, ICC suspect number 1, Uhuru. ICC suspect number 2, Ruto.
Yes.
I am not surprised. I am not surprised that this government is hunting and haunting the dissenters of this regime because they are using the Moi manual. Ruto ni mtoto wa Moi. Amefunzwa na Moi siasa za kuabduct watu, siasa za kuua watu, siasa za kuintimidate watu na siasa za kutumia vijana vibaya. Na sisi tumekataa.
Kabisa.
Na sisi wanatutarget kwa sababu sisi saa hii ndio tuko opposition. Msidanganywe na mtu anawaita cousins, msidanganywe na wewe mtu mwingine sijui wa Malwa, sijui Kalonzo. Ile opposition tuko nao Kenya saa hii ni opposition ya Gen Z. Na wanatutarget sisi. Wanatutarget kwa sababu sisi ndio ambao tumejitokeza kutetea wananchi. Na kwa sababu hiyo ndio kwa sababu wameendea Albert Ojwang Homa Bay wakamleta hapa Central. Mimi nataka niulize wa Kenya. Nataka niulize Inspector General Kiasi. Nataka niulize President William Ruto, kwani hakuna koti huko Homa Bay? Hakuna police station Homa Bay? Juzi wameshika kijana wa kwetu Kitui, Erastus Maleve, a journalist. Wakamtoa Kitui, wakamleta Muthaiga police station. Gen Z kama sisi, kwa sababu ya kuandika article inaopinga the same people in government. Sisi tunauliza leo, kwa nini ushikiwe Kisumu, uletwe Nairobi? Hakuna koti huko, hakuna police station huko. Sisi tumekataa Kiasi. Sisi tumekataa kukuwa silenced. Tumeona tumekuwa targeted na tumetokea hapa kutetea vijana wenzetu na we will not stop. Huyu Ojwang huyu watampea justice. Hata huyu Kevin huyu watampea justice. Kuna kijana ameandika kitabu ya Shalin Ruto, wanamhangaisha Nairobi hii. Rose Njeri ametengeneza website, wanamhangaisha. Sisi tunaona na tumeona na hatutawacha na hatutasimama. Na kuna task force fulani Maraga walitengeneza ya kuangalia mambo ya police reforms. Tunataka tupewe hiyo report. What were the recommendations? Kwa sababu hawa watu hawana utu, hawa watu si wanadamu hawa.
Call them e-products.
Hawa watu wanatuchukia, wachana na masomo. Hawa watu wanatuchukia. Na sisi kiasi ile body tuko nao ya IPOA it is a toothless body. Kwa sababu the IPOA has been given the right to start prosecutions, not to start prosecutions, to start investigating serious complaints about police misconduct. They have also been given a mandate to carry out to audit the internal affairs unit of the police service, but they don't do that satisfactorily, and they do not have the power to prosecute and to punish rogue police officers. We need to rethink the law in this country. We need to rethink our constitution, because if we are relying on IPOA to offer us justice and to issue justice on the comrades that will be killed and mishandled by the police, that will not happen, because this body does not have the power to prosecute, and it definitely does not have the power to take action against these police officers. They only give recommendations. Past that, the matter goes to the DPP and to the courts in Kenya. Can we change that law? We need to ensure that the IPOA body gets more funding and becomes more powerful. That is the only way in which we are going to get justice for more police misconduct in the future.
I am here because the sovereignty of life of Kenyans has become a privilege to a select few in this nation. We cannot have the constitution giving us a right to life and then someone takes it upon themselves to take away your life. Kwani any God? The constitution says that the people shall, and we shall be out on the streets agitating for a better Kenya. Ndo tu tumeanza, leo tumeanza na justice for Ojwang. Lakini mkijua tunakaa kwa hizi streets for reject finance bill. Tunakaa kwa hizi streets because we want compensation. For Rex, we want compensation. For Kennedy, we want compensation. And this government, si hata lazima afike 2027 by the way. Tuko kwa hizi streets wakijua ni half term. I'm here because I can do something about it. I'm here because I have nothing else to lose other than my miserable life. I don't have nothing to lose. That's why I'm here. Someone must be protecting them. The fact that they have the guts to kill someone inside a police station, come out and give us a stupid rhetoric that is baseless, atalijigongesha kwa ukuta hadi akakufa. Tebu tujaribu. Tujigongeshe kichwa kwa ukuta, tuone kama tutadedi. Wanatupima. The family has seen the body. His face is swollen, his nose is swollen. There was blood coming out of his nose. It just goes to show that type of force that killed him was implicated by somebody. So the cops need to know that even though you're working for this wicked regime, you'll go to court on your own. And we shall make sure that once we take political power, you will pay for every single life that has been lost in Kenya. They get away with it, of course, because they tamper with the evidence, number one. Number two, they get away with it because the state is the one that is giving them the power to execute extrajudicial killings and get away with it. Kama ule mwenye aliua Rex, si anakuanga hapa kila siku, tunamuona gata kwa street akiwa amevaa uniform. Ako hapo bado anakula pesa ya serikali, bado ako kwa payroll. Kwa hivyo serikali ndio inapatia polisi nguvu, but not for long. We the people shall. The power belongs to us.
Okay, and lastly, what would be the message to IPOA? Because they also say they are conducting interviews and investigation time in, time out. What would you say to IPOA this time around in this murder of Albert Ojwang?
That useless institution needs to be closed. This case needs to be taken up by the International Court of Justice. ICC should be the ones to come to Kenya and check on this. IPOA is doing absolutely nothing. They're being paid by taxpayers' money and they don't want to bring justice to fallen comrades. It's been 1 year, they have not brought justice for Rex. What is IPOA doing? What will IPOA do about Albert? So this case should not be investigated by IPOA. As Kenyans, we are inviting the international criminal justice system to come to Kenya because Kenya is an active crime scene. Come and help us.
As the agitated crowds, armed only with flag, water bottles and placards, they ask for one thing. They want justice for one name, Albert Ojwang. They have also asked the end of police brutality, police threats, and also extrajudicial killing by the police and the government. We would like to hear your opinion on what has transpired in the country and what you think the way forward is. We appreciate your support. Reporting for LNN, my name is Edwin John Mukora.